So now again, we are going to make a web form for the lead that we have created. So we go to lead, we go to the one that we created. In this case, we didn't have the setup, but it's the automate function here up on the right. We click on it. We go to lead source, add source, and we choose, in this case, the common web form. And it could be also the you could also say like almost AMO or AMO CRM web form, but in this case it's this one. So we click on it when we had a lot of templates that we can search from. We have form settings, form placements. So we choose, for example, this one, and we have these three settings: the edit fields, the form settings here, and the form placements. So what we have to do is customize the design of the form. We could choose themes, the text layout, the background, the font color, and the fields also that your leads will fill out. We will only, for example, start by dragging or adding the company's name. We'll go to companies here. We'll go with this. We will add and drag it. Yes. We just click on it, like leads, contacts, additional, but in this case, companies. We go with the company and we had here. Yeah. So what we're going to do right now is to edit the submit button. We'll make like we will get the edit button. Write down the name of the company. In this case, it's her LLC. Yeah, so it's done. You add a phone number. I don't know. For example, we could make one from scratch. So 807, yeah, like this. Done. And then what we're going to do is to submit. Yeah, this allows you to a small menu that it has here allows you to edit its color, font, and location. That it will appear below. For example, if you click on it, you could see the range of colors that you have here and change it. We're going to choose like the blue one because it's one of my favorites. Very darkened, and also with this one. So we have a medium alignment, yeah. And the only thing that you could edit a lot of things, so the header, the paragraph, the image, the background. But in this case, we will go with this one. We go with save here, right up in the corner. Okay. So beneath the edit fields, it will appear this. It's a form settings and beyond the edit fields, the form settings and the form placements, you can see options that you can find additional settings designs for your form. Text like text position, you could select it if the field name should be in the center of a field or at the side. The font color and the font family here. You could choose the font name and the color, the margins also. Choose whether you use margins for the fields in your form or not. The field style, like here. You could just like what kind of borders to use or the fields, round or square, and how many like pixels do you want, if you wanted color, the border, or a background. And also you could just with this CSS and you could enter a code here. It's a great option in this case if you want like to code your own design. Just you click on CSS and you just go ahead and code if you know how to. Yeah. So when we go to the form settings now, in this tab, in the middle tab, we can change the form name. We could add tags. We could select the pipeline stage to which the lead will arrive. You can also configure how the form will be displayed on your website and the use of Google Analytics, for example. We could just click the autofill, in this case, that is already done by default box. And if you want the form to be filled with user data, for example, like this, if we just click on it, it will bring all the information we already registered on the lead in this form. So you can also set like a redirect page and configure like the redirect time, like here, with the time and the URL. So let's make some changes here, just to to try it. Let's change the name of the form to, let's say, registration form. Yeah, so and we will assign the web form, like here, web form tag, to all the leads that will be created after filling out this form. You could also use Google Analytics with your form and ready form submission. Like form submissions will show when your client will successfully submit the form. Yeah, and then you could also customize the form in the lead status in this place, like the lead stage, and you can customize the form so that it places applications as leads at a certain stage of your pipeline. So to do this, you just go, as I told you, to this place. You must specify the lead status under the form setting. So like here, tab, yes. And you could choose whichever you want. So in this case, we will make like a close one. Yeah. So you could use Google Analytics statistics to get more information. Just you click the box here with Analytics. Use Google. You have the instructions here if you want to. We're not going to read it here, but okay. For a more detailed analysis of the advertising. And also you could delete a form. In this case, you go to edit fields back, and I don't know, in this case you have on the, let me check. Okay, you should always save what you do, so it makes the registration. Yeah. And then we're not going to delete anything. So at the last position, in this case, we will go to the form placement, which is the third one here. You can place your form in several ways. For example, by placing the code in the HTML code here of your web page, or you can customize a special web page below here with a form and copy the link to the form in order to insert it on your website. You can make a lot of things. For example, change the image. We're going to set up an image here. Let's choose one. For example, this girl. So our link is down there. So we copy, we paste it, and we see how it looks. So you have it here, your header, your paragraph, your company, your company's name, the phone, whatever. You go by submit. And now we go and fill it with information that you could just invent. We go with whichever information you have. This is just a test, so you don't have to make anything. Okay, so we already submitted. We go back to the leads. Yes. We go back to the leads. We select the one. Yeah, so we go to our Como account in the leads section, as I told you before. And you can find our application, the pre-pipeline stage, that it's called the incoming lines. Let me go ahead back. Sorry about it. Yeah, here. So we have it here. We don't have any tasks for it. So we click on the lead card. That it's already done. In this case. And you have your client's name, your company name, phone, email, and well, then you can also place your web form in your WordPress account. This is just to know it that if your website is built with WordPress, you can place your IMO CMR web form in your web page just in a few seconds. To install the HTML code, you will open the form that you want to place in your website and head over to the form placement section. There you can find the HTML code to the form. Just copy it by clicking the copy this code action, and next you log it into your WordPress account. And inside the dashboard, choose the page that you want to place. For example, any agency or the name of the company. Then you create a new HTML block. You can create it by clicking the add block or the plus sign and selecting the custom HTML. And finally, you paste the code, copy it from your web form, and hit the update button in the upper right corner of the page. I'm not showing it because it's not my case, but just in case, if you have it, and when you update the changes in your web page, it will appear a preview of your website and how the form looks previously.